Blessed morning, collective. How is it going? I am so excited. I feel such positive energy today. Just delightful, delicious. Oh man, the wheels are just turning, spinning. There's something I want to share, that I desire to share, that I'm being asked to share. I stumbled upon, right, which means the universe guided, to the exploration of Syrian circuitry. So this is something I want to share with you. You can find an image of it. There aren't that many, but specifically this one today is relevant. Act. And I'm being asked to give a nice close-up of Act and the way that it is balanced. It's like a servo. The first thing is we are being called to action. We are being called to stand up, to embrace our spiritual truths, to come out of the spiritual closet, so to speak, to let the heart out of the closet, of the box it has been contained in. And this is key not only to the balancing of the self, but the balancing of all the energy which is taking place right now. It's a part of the balancing, this acting, this embodying the authentic self outwardly as well as inward. It's time for it to come out, for the other side of this to connect. It's a part of the energy flowing, and that's why I want to show you this. Why it's like a servo, and why a servo is important. Because a servo, and this is stuff that I am learning on 3D level in collaboration with the higher self. It's a steering mechanism. It is the way by which the flow of energy becomes directable. A servo is paired with a potentiometer, something which interacts with the field of potential in essence. It's true on every level, just like everything, above, below, micro, macro. And it is what enables a pure flow of energy, whether electricity or other non-physical, to interact with the surrounding environment. The potentiometer enables, by resistance, by the intentional allowance and feeling of resistance, this serves as feedback, which is information, data about the surrounding environment that then allows the conscious, deliberate focusing in a direction. It allows one to discern the direction in which is desired to go, which direction you want to flow the energy. And so it's how you guide your own creation at every level. There's a lot more to this that is to be integrated still. But it is for you to discern as well, because we are co-creating. It's a lot. But all I wish to express in this moment is my excitement over this. And the whole of the quantum field is excited. All of spirit is excited. We are accessing levels of the fourth dimension, which before now have not been accessible. We are transcending beyond the blockage of the astral planes, where there was sort of a choke point in the energy. We are rerouting around this, bypassing, creating a free flow straight into the upper levels of fourth dimension, and so connecting much more easily to the fifth, and so beyond. Past the fifth, boundaries dissolve. It is all energy. It all abides by pure natural law and energetic interaction, which is equivalent always and mutual, consensual, reciprocal. It is even at this level, regardless of the way it appears when filtered through all of the lenses, regardless of how shadow makes it play out, the energy is still mutual. However, because of the perception of imbalance here, it has allowed some level of that, which is why the natural law is coming in. And a robin. Is that a robin? It is a bird I do not recognize. It may be a dove. The energy is a bit scattered this morning, but it is very, very exciting, and it is all positive. It is the sensation of static, the previous image being cleared, becoming static so that it may now rearrange itself in the desired format of cohesion. It is a call to ground, a call to embody this energy and ground it into this reality, which we are transcending the 3D. We are moving beyond this, but still we are a tangible body, and we are called to, as much as possible, ground the non-physical into the physical, to make the incorporeal corporeal by our focusing, our desire, our allowing of it. 3 runes want to come out this morning. I have no idea where this is going. This has begun with no agenda and full trusting that something about this is important, and all of it is desired. All of it feels good. So, desired. Whew. Ingvar's potent creative power. This is sexual, which all creative desire is rooted in. The desire to produce, to combine. And it is powerful today. Yeah. Manas. The collective consciousness, the shared soul and being of all. We are being driven towards this because this is driving us, because it is us. We are co-creating in full alignment with the self. And in so doing, we are tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the self, feeling the self. Othala. Yeah. Restoring of birthright, spiritual lineage, ancestral, the heritage which is of your soul, which goes all the way back to the first. There is an unstoppable drive towards this. It is cosmic. It is universal forces at play. The celestial bodies are leading this. And it is by design, by our own deliberate intention and desire. Destiny is being delivered. It is being brought to the threshold. It is being pushed across the threshold, I'm hearing. By our choice, by our desire to align with divine will, which is the will, our will, shared. A pair of house finches have come to visit. Restoring the house to order. True order, natural order. The deliverance of divine justice. Full reconciliation. Mutual desire. Mutual energy exchange. This is the mouth which receives. This is the equal give and receiving, the equal give and take, the flow at a universal level, unified consciousness. This is tremendous energy. There is a struggle to even verbalize, to bring this kind of energy into the density of spoken word. The guardians wish to speak. It is tremendously positive. It is blissful, it's excitement, it's no longer are we nervously awaiting the first step of the journey. We have taken the step. And now all of creation is opening up for us. And the many splendors are rolling in, and it is pure awe. Breathlessness, breathtaking at the sheer majesty of it. It is complete connection, online, the worldwide web of collective consciousness coming together, driving unity and union at every level. In deep emotion. It's the pull. It's undeniable. It's shameless celebration of self, homecoming. Mutual exchange, mutual exchange. Today is the day of 6. Crossed by the 1-2, which is itself a drive to union, the generative motion towards balance, which creates the 3. And so we have 3 and 6. The birth of love, combined creating the 9, 3, 6, 9. The primary sequence of the universe, the sequence of creation, the underlying algorithm of all nature. Choice has been made. It is the heart of all creation which is driving this. There is a reason that 3 is the number of the Empress, the number of fertility, of all new growth. It is the mother of primes. It is the heart. There is the mind, there is the body, and there is the heart and soul, which are one. That is the reason for this phraseology. Heart and soul, they are the same. The heart is the seat of creation, the seat of the soul, of divine, of spirit. It is the core of this limitless connection, which streams straight from the source for its own delight and enjoyment of itself. You see the streaming. And the rabbit, fertility, passion, King of Wands. In this deck in particular, the King of Wands is enlightened. He is sometimes prideful, but certainly in this sense, it is the pride of spirit. It is the honor of self. It is the honoring of this connection within and without. The choice is being made to follow the heart, which leads in passion, which does not offer reason. Leads in passion, following the inspiration, following the intuition. Complete faith, no questioning, no need for explanation, rationalization, logic. This transcends those things. Those things are of the mind. They are beautiful, they are divine, but they are not there to guide your path. They are there to help you steer. They are the potentiometers. This is the servo, this is the driving force. This is where the energy flows. The rest is simply there to assist you in directing it. You are directing it where this tells you, where the heart leads. And the heart is leading by the desire to flow in full and mutual reciprocation with itself, within and without. Inspiration, divine guidance, the alignment of all things. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do. This is everything. It's time to emerge. It's time to come out of hiding. The healing at this level is complete. There is no more healing to be done within. Now it is without that will complete the transition, the transformation. It is time to emerge, to shine, to emerge, to come out of hiding, to let everything that's been gleaned from this deep diving within, this inner knowing, it is time to bring that forth. It's time to share, to celebrate this moving forward, to allow your gifts to express. Your enlightenment cannot truly be of benefit to everyone else. It must start within. It must begin within the self. There is no other way. This is how all creation takes place. It must be selfish. Now, let that selfish desire flow out. The enlightenment which you have attained must be shared, because that is what it desires to do. It is energy and it desires to flow. In a cup which does not flow, energy which is left to stagnate only hurts the self. That is not in service of the self. And you are self-server. You are world server because you perceive all the world as you. You perceive it as the same. You understand the connection that everything is self-expressing and that you are self. It is time to share this with the world. That's too many. Thank you, though. Take the top card. Ace of Wands. It's time. It is time for this to come out. Holy moly. You have received the gifts. You have received upgrades. And they will keep coming. But they must be honored. You honor them within by expressing, by their expression. Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, yeah. This is everything that is wished for. This is the continuation of the desire. Self seeks to express. It has great passion for this. It seeks continued expansion. It has gone within, and now it seeks to discover without all which has been known within. It seeks to share these truths, to have that celebration realized, externalized. Once it is within, it must be without. And so it must be allowed. This is the desire. It's time to come out, to emerge from the shell, to emerge from hiding. To fully embody the self authentically is to express the self authentically at every level, everywhere. This further expands your being and brings balance within, and so without, so to all things. This energy must flow. When energy is flowing, this cannot get in. This devil energy, which is illusion, which is shadow, deception. It is only there to benefit you. It is only there to teach you how to flow and how good you feel in the flowing. Yeah. This illusion is here to teach you your truth must be spoken. It would seek to keep it within because that is where it is stagnant. That is where this energy gains power. Illusory power. It is not even real power. The real power is gained by pushing you past your boundaries, pushing you to break your own limits. And so see that the devil even is on your side. But you must speak. You must speak for yourself. This is how one lives in providence. No more withholding. No more keeping within. The world is awaiting and in celebration. Yeah. It is only the hiding of the self now which can create this energy. The ego is strong enough It is sublime, it is aligned, it is perceived as a part of the divine. Nothing can touch you. Not without your deliberate allowance, and you are learning how to deliberately allow, how to control that flow of energy. Understanding that it must flow, it must come out. How does it come out? By sharing it, by speaking your truths aloud, by expressing all that has been learned within, no longer keeping it beneath the surface, allowing it to rise, to move forward, to progress, to expand. In so doing, the universe celebrates with you and opens all of the world up to share in that celebration of self. This is how we enact New World Order. By the deliberate, fearless exploration, expression, not explanation. Exploration and expression of self. A small amount of clarification for this. It's time for the fruits to be shared. The fruits found within must express. There is some resistance to this by ego, which would fear humiliation, rejection. These are only projections of shadow. They cannot harm you. You are in collaboration with the self, with source, with divine to the highest level. By sharing and expressing the self freely, by giving the cup within and being unafraid to share that without, you unlock new dimensions of faith, of providence. You tap into your inborn ability, connection to unconditional love, and you begin creating from that dimension. And when you do this, when you hold this frequency, only more of this frequency can fill in. It is law. The universe follows your focus. You are the creator. You are the observer. You decide by your discernment. You have the higher perspective. By holding this place, you have the ability to create all which is desired. All and only and exactly that which is desired, which contains some resistance because that is desired for the further expansion of self. There must be some friction to generate traction, to feel the forward motion. And Source wants to feel everything passionately. Yeah, nothing else will do. Source wants to feel every emotion, to know the value of itself. Joy and delight would not have such sweetness without knowing the opposite polarity. And so all become desired and delicious in this. It is time to shower the world in your unconditional love. It is time to embrace your new highest cycle, to seek all that you desire, all connection on every level, and know that the seeking of it is healing in itself. No longer need you go within alone, never alone, always with spirit, always in connection. But now the healing may take place without. The world is changing, is shifting. Why is the Ace of Wands here? We are called to action. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. To leave behind all conflict, all fear. To embrace fear as regenerative, as something which is giving us direction. The resistance of fear is the feedback which helps us dictate. Lean into that. Fear would make you believe that that path is the short-sighted one. It is the opposite, and you are illuminated. You have the knowledge of this to know. Abiding by fear keeps you asleep, but learning to love fear, allowing it higher potential, allowing it to evolve, allowing it to serve the self, adds it to your guidance system and makes it more detailed, increases your ability to discern and to understand what is feared as a short-sighted thing. That is shadow ego telling you you will grow from this. Push through the fear, push through the limit. This limit is here for you to feel your bigness, to viscerally experience your expanding by the bursting through it. This is passionate and penetrative force. Thank you, Spirit. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Eight of Pentacles. It is time to speak these truths and to build upon them, to let them expound upon themselves. It's time to share them with others. Why is Eight Pentacles here with the Queen of Swords? The Empress. This is the highest expression of self-love, that which takes place without. King of Pentacles has not left the bottom here. This is soul's destiny. It is stable, it is certain, it is assured. Follow the heart. Build upon this foundation. The one which leads in bliss, which leads by desire, which leads by passion, which leads by fearless, unconditioned love, that which perceives no threat, that which sees this only as a benefit, and so transforms, transmutes all things, is not afraid of fear, realizes it is the companion. It is there to help us experience victory, triumph, growth, to know beyond the shadow of doubt who we are, divine, eternal creators. That is what allows us to build in true love. Why is the Three of Cups here? Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here. It is everything we have prayed for. The healing has taken place within. It is time for it to be shared. It is time for it to come out. This brings more healing. Thank you, Spirit. Seven Swords. Five Cups at the bottom with Knight of Cups underneath. That this is moving. This is the call to express. This is what it means to be exoteric. It is not religion. It is not rules. It is the outward expression of the esoteric. It is the celebration of the journey within. No longer being concealed from without, being shared. In pride and honor of the self for taking this journey. When you honor this self, you honor all other selves. Whatever you do for one, you do for all. Whatever you do for all, you do for one. It is time to share your victories and so add to the victory of all the earth and humanity. To share how your perspective has changed. To release the fear of embarrassment. To embrace every step of the journey in pride and honor. To expose self fully. And know that that is as Source desires. Source, Spirit, Self could never be anything less than awed by you, beloved. And so deeply in love with you. And in love because of everything that you are. You could not be what you are now without having been before. So there is nothing to be embarrassed about. All of it is pride. Every step of this journey important. Expansive, beneficial, adding to more. Source is celebrating this and asking for that celebration to be shared in. Why is Four of Pentacles here? Why is Four of Pentacles here? This must come out. Yeah, stop fighting to keep it in. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Thank you, Spirit. King of Swords. He flew out in reverse. This is the inaction that is being called to change. There is nothing to be afraid of. The only conflict which exists now is in holding this back, is in not acting on the true self. Act. That is the message from Syrian Starseed brothers. You are only generating more resistance by withholding this action. It must flow. You are only fighting off the rebirth. It is keeping this back, which is the short-sighted thing, not the other way around. To act restores your vision in trust, in faith. To act in faith, to take this leap, is what we are being asked to do. We have taken it within, now it must express without. It is natural law for this to be so. Why is the moon here? Wow. It's 9 wands, and it came out in reverse, appearing to be. No more fighting against this. That is only preventing the building. Why is the 9 Wands here? Let it rise to the surface. You do not have to force anything. There is no effort required. Simply let the self be. Let the self express. Let it come out. It wants so desperately to. Tired of hiding our own journey from others. It is time to be proud of the self, to express, to share the soul's journey which you have taken. Souls, I am so proud of you. I feel this deep. I am so proud of you, of us. There is an overwhelming sense of awe and inspiration for you, for all that you have accomplished, all that you have been devoted to achieving within by course of self-love. It is time for you to celebrate, to build this, to release the tiredness and embrace a sense of new wonder and adventure. To embrace the expressing of this love at every level. It is not safe to do so. It is impenetrable when you do. This is moving beyond the perception of safe, because the perceiving of safe is to perceive the threat. The Empress perceives no threat. She knows her worth beyond the shadow of doubt. She knows shadow is her friend. And so there is no threatening. There is no foe. All is to benefit. All is a part of this beautiful journey. There is only more wonder around each corner. And it's time to share that. Why is the world here? 7 of Pentacles. It's time. It's time for the world to know how beautiful you are. It's time to share your gifts with all humanity. Time to step into the sun. That is the happiest card in all the tarot. It's time to put an end to the stagnation. You have the new perspective. You may step forward. You have the clarity of judgment for this. This cannot touch you. Look, angel energy directly on top of the devil. This can't get in. It can't get in when you are flowing. There's only blessings. This is on your side now. It has been sublimed, transmuted, transformed entirely, irreversibly so. Karmic contracts broken. No more. No more but blessings. Always resistance. Resistance for your benefit, so you may know that which is not wanted and shift your perspective. This is merely someone who is focused upon the wrong thing. Wrong does not exist. Focused upon the devil energy, focused upon the illusion, when the 9 cups are right here, right behind him. Now you know. You have the power. You understand how resistance works. You understand the mechanism of the servo, and that feedback of any kind is only there to assist you in directing your focus on where you desire to go. It's time. It's time to claim your bounty and to express it and share it with all the world, all of humanity. It's time to live in providence and to bring all of the earth to this state. This is New World Order enacted, and we are co-creating this together, soul. Right now. Right now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not 10 years from now. This present moment, this shared presence, this frequency which we are holding now together. Does not matter that you are watching this at some time beyond this recording. It is the same moment. It is now, which we are in. We are moving beyond third dimension, passing the astral planes. Time no more is a thing that exists. It never has. But it is falling away. This is the shared moment of presence. This is where we are creating from. This is the foundation of New Earth, which we are building upon. The firmament of heaven, Malkuth to Kether. We are doing this now. Be exposed. Be vulnerable. Lie naked in the light of sun, within and without. Seriously. You are beautiful. You are perfect in every form and fashion. This is what Spirit is saying. It's time to accept that you are exactly right, flawless. Spectral, shining facet of divine diamond, the crown jewel on the gem of Source. Now is the time, beloveds. It is my honor and privilege and absolute blissful delight to deliver this message to you on this day of expansion, in this now moment, this presence which we are sharing. Have a triumphant, miraculous day, souls, and know beyond the shadow of doubt that I love you.